What an emotional day for Danny Wilson. Later, he'll lift the championship trophy on this his final game for the Heart of Midlothian. Big day for Rangers and for Hibernian. Updates from Falkirk throughout this one. Let's join our commentators. It's Andy Walker and Ian Crocker.
The final day of the championship, and an outcome that wasn't quite what many had in mind on the opening day of the championship. Hearts runaway champions, Rangers scrabbling around to avoid finishing third. The former Rangers goalkeeper Neil Alexander injured. Another former Rangers keeper, Scott Gallagher, starts this one. Danny Wilson also faces his former club, and this is his final game for Hearts. He's on the move to pastures new. Spaniard Miguel Payado has recovered from a calf injury. Osman So is the top scorer with 12, but they've really spread the goals around. There are 5 changes from the cow and beef match for this season finale. Rangers make 3 changes from the Falkirk game. Lee McCulloch drops to the bench, and so do youngsters Tom Walsh and Ryan Hardy. Ricky Foster is back after 3 months out. Dean Shields and Nicky Clark are also in from the off. Marius Zaliukas and Lee Wallace are back on familiar territory, facing their former club. Haris Vucic has scored in the last 2 games. Hearts sub Gennaro Zafauk has scored 10 goals in 14 games since arriving in January. Another Hearts old boy, Ian Black, is a sub for Rangers, so too Chris Boyd, largely out of favour of late. Lee McCulloch was last on the Rangers bench 3 years ago today. We'll talk about bowing out on a high. Danny Wilson will leave Hearts after lifting the championship trophy. What a way to go. Marius Zaliukas spent 7 years with Hearts, collecting 7 red cards along the way and a few memories. And Hearts were Lee Wallace's first club. He left them for Rangers in 2011. Little did he know what lay ahead. Hearts beat Rangers on the opening day of the championship. Can they do the same again on the final day? This is going to be lively, Andy.
Yeah, I think it's a day of celebration for Hearts for all that they've achieved this season. They've been absolutely terrific. They will want to go out on a high though, Ian. I think it'll be hugely competitive. And as you heard from Stuart McCall, Rangers desperately keen to go into the playoffs in some sort of form.
Hearts are sitting pretty on their lofty perch, champions by a distance. They have been outstanding. They will want to sign off in style before they collect the trophy. Hattie will take this throw. Gomez returns it. Vucic in the way. If Rangers do finish third, they will have to play Queen of the South in the first of the playoff series, and they haven't fared too well against them this season. Vucic. Now has Nowit. Grappling with McGregor. Robbie Nilsson was at Rangers as a boy before moving to Hearts at the age of 16. It's been a remarkable first season in charge. Gomez. Patterson making a run to get to that, but it is smothered by Cammy Bell, who missed so much of the season through injury.
It's the right idea from Gomez. Positive pass. In behind, just a bit heavy.
Stuart McCall has won 5 of his 10 games in charge. His only defeat 2 Queen of the South. They also have a decent record against Hibs this season. Jamie Walker stopped in his tracks by Shields. Murdoch, Miller, now Clark. Here's Foster. It's Rangers who are on the front foot. Wallace coming in, but it's dealt with by Nicholson. Nicky Law. Shields. Law. Shields. There's Payado for company. He gets the free kick.
Just a silly foul to give away. Shields always in control of the ball.
Got an opportunity here for Rangers to make their mark at Tynecastle. The set piece brings opportunity for sure. Zaniukas among those waiting against his former club, but Callum Murray has spotted something here.
I think he wants the balloons off the pitch that are swirling around that penalty area.
It's Nicky Law to deliver. It looks way long. And it was what it looked. An unusual experience for Lee McCulloch. He was last on the Rangers bench 3 years ago to the day. Scott Gallagher started last season in Rangers goal. Foster returning after 3 months out with a hernia, glanced on by Nicky Clark. Öztürk will roll it back to Gallagher. It is quite blustery in Edinburgh today. Hearts work for the season, as long as things been done, but what better way to sign off from this memorable campaign than by beating Rangers again. The Rangers did beat them recently at Ibrox. Johnny Walker onto this. And Vucic has taken him out on the edge of the area. And that's going to be, oh, it's a yellow card for Vucic, and a free kick right on the edge of the box.
Really poor play from Foster here. Poor attempt at the forward pass, and that puts Walker on the front foot. Vucic is trying to get his teammate out of trouble here and had to commit the foul. Again, another dangerous situation here for Rangers to defend.
Hearts turn for a free kick, and Öztürk might just fancy his chances. He has scored from much further out this season, as Hibs fans could testify. The tension rises at Tynecastle as we wait for this free kick. Öztürk going for the curler, but not really too close at all. There has been a goal at the Falkirk Stadium, and it's been scored by Hibs. Martin Boyle has got it, and if they win there and finally beat Falkirk this season, they will definitely finish second. Good start for Hibs, who do sit in second spot at the moment. El Hasnaoui looking for So, who got there. It was screened by Zaniukas and cleared by McGregor. Nicky Clark was quite close to Scott Gallagher then. Here's Gomez, shadowed by Murdoch. Wilson. Hasnaoui. Vučkić up against McHattie. Foster, Kenny Miller. Foster has a second go. Away by Wilson. McGregor. Out by Patterson. Murdoch trying to keep it going for Rangers. Vučkić. Shields. Wallace. Clark. McGregor onto that. Now Shields. Law. Foster. McGregor pressed by Walker. Murdoch, free kick for Rangers. He's made an impression, Andy Murdoch, since breaking into the Rangers side. Vučkić will take this then. Saliukas showing interest, but straight through to Gallagher.
These are really wasted opportunities. They had a free kick earlier on from Nicky Law that went out of the park. That one there from Vučkić, clearly into the hands of Scott Gallagher. Rangers really need to do better.
Osman So up against McGregor. He's hung in there, but then he's presented it to Vučkić. Payado and Jamie Walker. Cammy Bell makes a terrific save.
Well, what about the pass from Payardo? The weight of it is absolutely perfect. It allows him to take it first touch, but credit to the goalkeeping right out to narrow that angle, denying Jamie Walker any sort of angle to slip it past him. Excellent goalkeeping.
Certainly looked like the opening goal might be coming Hearts' way then. Too many balloons about for Callum Murray's liking. Callum's final season as a referee, incidentally. He's retiring. Walker takes. It's cleared El Hasnaoui. Can he return it? He can. Met by Zaliukas though. Tidy from Nicholson. Here is Gomez. Payado this time finding El Hasnaoui. He's got McHattie alongside, others around too. Payado deflected off Dean Shields for a corner.
Very impressed with Payardo. His passing has been excellent in these early stages. Ends up getting a shot away just with that lay-off again from Walker. So many bodies in the way, but Hearts enjoying a good spell of pressure here.
Sam Nicholson will take this corner. Evaded Wilson and Patterson. Robin Nilsson, who replaced Gary Locke. Controversial decision at the time, but it's turned out okay for Hearts, just a bit. So Hibs one up at Falkirk, and if they do win there, Rangers will finish third regardless of what happens here, and they will have to play Queen of the South. Nicky Law. Nicky Law, who'll be best man at his brother Josh's wedding in Vegas. They fly out the day after the second leg of the playoff final, and Josh is at Nicky's former club Motherwell now. It couldn't be Motherwell v Rangers, could it? On by Miller. Sliced by Patterson. Danny Wilson's going to have a second go at that. Kenny Miller losing out to Sam Nicholson. Free kick for Hearts. Hearts have won their last 6 home games, scoring 22 goals, conceding just 1. Öztürk dealing with the presence of Nicky Clark. Pop back there by Zaliukas. And again. Öztürk slipped. Still managed to find Danny Wilson. Lee Wallace. Nicky Law for Nicky Clark. Miller. Clark and Miller linking up superbly here. Just couldn't get in there in time.
Well, I think Kenny Miller did the right thing. I think he realised as soon as he got onto this pass from Nicky Clark, the angle was too tight to find the back of the net. Get it across goal in the hope that Vukic might get on the end of it. He absolutely realises he can't score from there. Vukic didn't quite read the play as quickly as he should have.
Vukic. Gomez. Wilson. Payado. The Spaniard has certainly been a class act, apart from that bit. Just knew that would happen. Now it. McGregor breathing down the back of his shirt. Hearts throw. McHattie takes. Dan McGregor dealing with it. Corner. Well, Hasnaoui preferred to Zeefouk, who is on the bench. What can Hearts conjure up here? Nicholson, Wilson, another corner.
Oh, what a story that would have been. Danny Wilson getting the opening goal against his former club on the day he picks up the championship trophy. Almost there.
Another corner. Wilson lurking again. Walker takes. Comes back to him. Walker having a run at Murdoch. Walker not giving this up. It's Cameron off Patterson. Lee Wallace will have a throw. Hearts have only lost 3 games in the championship to Rangers, Hibs and Falkirk. They set a blistering pace and nobody was able to even come close to keeping up. It's a poor layoff there from Kenny Miller. It's gifted Hearts a throw. So, I think he took a dive there, did he not? And Callum Murray is going to show him a yellow card for that.
Well, Callum Murray, there's a loose ball, so gets onto it. He's anticipating the challenge, it doesn't come. He can't have any complaints about being given a yellow card there.
Not what we want to see, really. Pretty poor from Osman So.
Good decision from Callum Murray, right on the ball. Referees can see things, you know.
Foster. Vučkić. Jamie Walker was really opening this up for Hearts. Nicholson. Can't find a way past Wallace. Patterson gets involved though to secure a throw.
Yeah, he did so well to win possession there, Lee Wallace, but immediately gave it away.
McHattie is down for Hearts. And that'll be a minor concern for Robbie Nilsson.
Saw him struggling earlier on, Ian. I don't know whether it was much earlier in the match where he picked up the initial knock, but certainly Robbie Nilsson won't want to lose his left back, who's had an excellent campaign.
And Adam Eckersley, who could cover in that position, has just had an operation, so he's unavailable. Super Sunday. Chelsea could win the Premier League. They're at home to Crystal Palace, 12:30, Sky Sports 1. And it's followed by Tottenham against Manchester City. That's from 3:30, Sky Sports 1. McHattie back on his feet for now.
And you see him here clearing the ball, and no one near him. But he's certainly some sort of tweak in his muscle there.
Now for Patterson's throw. Öztürk. Mickey Law. Öztürk there again. Patterson. He was certainly committed. Kevin McHattie returns.
If it is a physical game in the middle of the park, I just wonder whether Rangers can compete there. With Vukic, Law, Shields, Murdoch, they're all pretty slight.
Not a great kick from Scott Gallagher, but funnily enough, he got away with it. And some. Osman So. Foster takes it away from El Hasnaoui. McHattie goes to ground. Vučkić not happy with him. It's merely a throw for Rangers. Somebody needs to separate those two. Richard Foster does.
They've been at it from the first 30 seconds of the match. You can see here Vukic. He thinks it's a bit of a dive from McHattie. The two of them come together. That'll be an interesting contest for the rest of the match. We're still at it down here.
Walker. Gomez, McHattie.
I think it's important Vukic keeps his discipline. He's been such an impressive player for Rangers over the last number of weeks, contributing to a good number of goals, link-up play.
Here's Walker. Osman Sow is alongside. Nearly but not quite a moment. Sow could rescue it yet. Walker. Foster got in his way. Danny Wilson gets a throw off Nicky Clark. El Hasnaoui. Free kick for Hearts.
El Hasnaoui, good skill, really quick feet. Drew the foul from Dean Shields. These free kicks really can prove to be costly. Get the right sort of delivery in. Hearts have certainly got the players to capitalise on this.
Danny Wilson would love a goal on his farewell appearance. Sam Nicholson to float it in. This is decent. One of those that look like it might go all the way.
Great ball. That's exactly the type of delivery you're looking for.
Nelson having a quick word with Callum Patterson. Here's Sow.
Nicholson coming over to the left-hand side. Look at the quality of that ball. It's actually really well defended in the end. Kenny Miller, of all people, back there helping out.
Walker. Gomez. Payado. Patterson now. Straight through to Foster. Miller. It's going to be brought back for a free kick for Kenny Miller.
Yeah, he stayed on his feet, Kenny Miller. I think Callum Murray's dead right to give the foul. Just as he lays it off here, there's a late challenge in on him. Stays on his feet, but Callum Murray, I think, has called it right.
Vučkić. Away by Gomez. Murdoch. Vučkić. Foster. For Wallace. Now Nicky Law. Sam Nicholson in and about him. Nicky Law shrugged him off though. Vučkić. Murdoch. Shields. Vučkić. Tame. And Kenny Miller was so waiting for a little pass there.
He wanted it slipped in, didn't he? Just a couple of yards in front of him, Vučkić, and Miller was onto it. And I think there was a space.
Foster. There's Turk's clearance, went straight to Clark. Miller now for Law. Vučkić into the side netting.
Well, look at Dean Shields. Look at the movement here of Dean Shields. It comes to Vučkić, but Dean Shields is right there. He's wanting the ball played to him, and it's a simple tap-in. Wonderful ball from Nicky Law. That's a big chance for Rangers. Really got to do better. Nicky Clark picks up a sore one there. I don't know whether Callum Murray thought it was a foul, but he certainly waved play on and gave Rangers the advantage. They should have scored.
Hibs scored early at Falkirk. They're 1-0 up. As it stands, they will finish second. Here's El Hasnaoui. Wallace sorted him out. Shields does get a free kick of Sam Nicholson, the assistant referee flagged.
The Rangers determined to play their way out of trouble. It is a clear foul on Dean Shields. There's Lucas and Wallace. He's playing that short passing game in their own left-back area.
Walker, McHattie, Gomez. So up against McGregor.
Campbell a bit frustrated there. I think he wanted McGregor just to play the ball back to him. He could have completed the clearance.
Gomez. Murdoch. Held back by Gomez.
It'll be a good football contest. Andy Murdoch, I think, has made a good impact this season for a club that's under a lot of pressure. Going to one of the younger players to give them a bit of a lift.
Zaliukas for Wallace, two former Hearts players. Kenny Miller. Alan Patterson makes the challenge. Wallace pursuing an option here. Law. Tayado closed in on Wallace. Zaliukas briefly. Strong challenge from Shields. Vučkić. Shields eventually gets a free kick off Öztürk.
Trying to take the heat out of the game here, Callum Murray. A few challenges, it's not the worst. Callum Murray just trying to tell the players to calm down. And it is so important for both sets of players to keep their discipline. By all means, have a competitive edge to the game. Don't do anything silly and put your team at risk.
What a warning for Öztürk, a free kick for Rangers.
He's got to come up with something better here, Nicky Law. The last free kick on that side, he completely wasted
it. Nicky Law will take. Scored! Rangers take the lead at Tynecastle. It might not be enough as it stands, but it gives them hope and encouragement.
Well, he gives his teammates something to go and attack. It's right at the back post area. Patterson jumps from McGregor but can't get close. He's furious with the men in front of him. But McGregor's the one who keeps his eye on the ball, and he comes from such a difficult angle. He actually comes from behind the ball, meets it so well. He's right in that 6-yard box. It's a firm header on it. Well away from Scott Gallagher.
The fourth goal of the season for Darren McGregor. Just hoping to dampen the party a little here, although it would only be a little really after Hearts' colossal achievements throughout the course of the season. Rangers have something to hold on to here. And how will Hearts respond? Patterson. So, It's a routine save for Bell. It is a corner. Bilal Mosny is on the bench for Rangers. He's been having a bit of a chat with the Hearts fans around him apparently, and has been warned by the police not to get involved. That's Bilal for you.
Well, another great chance for Rangers here, just after they scored.
Nicky Law takes. No takers this time though. Murdoch. Miller rescuing that, but now it's a Hearts throw off Vučkić. Has now it. Right. Osman Sow chasing, McGregor in charge. Walker, Payado. Nicholson, Öztürk. Danny Wilson, straight through to Cammy Bell. Rangers are one up here, Hibs are one up at Falkirk. Vučkić. Away by Patterson, but there could have been more trouble ahead for Hearts then, as it is. A free kick here for El Hasnaoui, and McGregor being summoned for a wee chat.
Yeah, and again, I think it's Callum Murray just taking the sting out of it. You can see it's a clear foul. El Hasnaoui receives the ball really well. Just a quiet word in the ear for McGregor, which suffices for Callum Murray.
Patterson, Nicholson. As now we blocked that, it's spun back to Cammy Bell. McHattie. Rangers have won on 5 of their last 7 visits to Tynecastle, but a lot of those victories were under rather different circumstances to those they now find themselves in. Free kick given against Kenny Miller. El Hasnaoui. Gomez. McHattie. Vučkić continuing his duel with McHattie. Walker. Nicky Clark onto it. Hearts were crowned champions in March when Rangers won at Hibs. They had 7 games to spare. El Hasnaoui. Disappointing delivery.
Well, takes that at the second attempt. Cammy Bell here looks a very comfortable one to take, but just that collision was so dropped the ball. But
Rangers lost their first 5 matches against the Edinburgh clubs this season, but have won the last 2, and they have an advantage here. Darren McGregor's header. Patterson. Saliukas has given himself an issue here. Osman Sow! Cammy Bell makes the challenge, and Callum Murray waves away in the appeals.
well, Osman showing this loose ball certainly knocks it around. He's waiting for the challenge. Could easily be a penalty. Huge call from Callum Murray. As soon as he gets a touch, he's waiting for the goalkeeper to make contact with him.
Vučkić meantime, Foster across, great chance for 2-0. Kenny Miller has scored. Just after Hearts felt they might have had a penalty, Rangers clinically moved on the other end, and now they are 2 up.
Well, how a game can change in the space of 30 seconds. Could possibly have been 1 each, but now it's 2-0 for Rangers. Kenny Miller just waiting in the middle here. Again, it's a wonderful contribution on the outside there from Foster, making that overlapping run and getting such a good ball into the box. Vučkić and Foster linking up so well here. And a calm finish, clinical. There's that contact again. Does Cammy Bell get the ball? I don't think he does.
Callum Murray is across to talk to Robbie Nilsson. Is he sending him off here? Looks like it. Yep. He's away up the tunnel. Robbie Nilsson fuming over that call from Callum Murray. It's coming off. Hearts feeling hard done by, but Kenny Miller pouncing to extend Rangers' lead. Scored against Hearts at Ibrox last month. That was his last goal, in fact. Gomez. Vučkić trying to dig this out. Free kick for Hearts. Vučkić needs to be a little careful.
He's a great footballer, Vučkić. He's got great skills. He's very comfortable with the ball at his feet, but you've got to be so careful on the edge of your 18-yard box. Again, it's another clear foul. Just giving Hearts the opportunity to get back into the match very quickly.
Hearts could do with a response here, big time, as we head towards half-time. Can Hearts bite back? Walker straight against the wall. Seals away, but Payado covers. That'll be a free kick actually to Rangers. The good news for Rangers is that they're 2-0 up. The bad news for Rangers is that so are Hibs. Jason Cummings has scored their second at the Falkirk Stadium. So they are still looking good to finish runners-up. Easy one for Cummings. Rangers' efforts here meaning little at the moment in terms of their attempt to claim second spot. As it stands, the first playoff will be Queen of the South against Rangers. Queen of the South are a team in form.
Well, there's a sense of injustice here at Tynecastle. The home supporters obviously feel as though their team were due a penalty just before Rangers got their second. But again, when you reflect it onto the players, they've got to keep their discipline.
It's feisty, this. Kenny Miller's been caught here. And Alan Murray will want a word with Payado, I think.
He's nowhere near the ball there. His foot is high. Miguel Payado just has to get the word across to his teammates, just to try and keep calm. They're certainly good enough to get back into the match.
Well, high controversy at Tynecastle. Vučkić takes this. Cammy Bell would have been staring at a red card as well had that penalty been given. Turk dealing with Miller. Just had a little spat there. Just a little nick at Kenny Miller, and they're still at each other.
You're right, Ian. He thought about having a kick out with Kenny Miller.
Payado. So McCarthy. Two goals in 8 minutes for Rangers. Patterson putting this through though. Nicky Law will have to deal with it, and Julie does.
Well, I can't emphasise how important it is for players to keep their discipline. Ozturk there was thinking about it, lashing out at Kenny Miller. It was just a bit of a flick in the end.
A minute of added on time is drawing to a close. It's been quite a niggly half. It's been quite a controversial one as well. Rangers have a firm grip on this game. However, Hibs have a firm grip on their game at Falkirk. Darren McGregor headed Rangers in front, and then as Hearts cried for a penalty, Rangers zipped up the other end and scored a second through Kenny Miller. And there are a few little battles going on out there, to say the least. It could be interesting as they go down that tunnel, that's for sure. Half-time at Tynecastle. It's Hearts 0, Rangers 2.
Well, that tunnel will be an interesting place to be in at the moment, won't it?
Rangers have put themselves in a really good position here. 2 goals to the good at Tynecastle. There has been a considerable improvement since Stuart McCall took charge. But as it stands, they will still finish third with Hibs 2-0 up, also at Falkirk. Rangers may well have to face Queen of the South. They're facing up to Osmond So here. Asnawi in the middle. Gomez is there too. Payado. Blocked by McGregor. Hearts will pick up the championship trophy after this game. But they'll be hoping to give their fans something to shout about in this second half. Walker. Looking for an option. Patterson. Stray pass. Vucic is onto it. Lee Wallace now. There's Turk across. Nicky Law. Wallace. Murdoch. Aimed towards Osman So. McGregor helped it on. So. Well, has now, he was waiting for a cross. It didn't reach him.
Yeah, it's been a couple of opportunities that so it's hard on that left-hand side to feed in his partner. El Hasnoui hasn't quite come off.
Foster, away by Patterson. Lee Wallace ensures a throw. Rangers' 7 defeats in the championship have all come against other teams in the top 4. They were favourites to win this league. Hearts were second favourites, but it soon became clear they would turn the tables. Vucic. Foster making his return from injury up against McHattie. Foster to Clark. Nicky Law.
Half chance here for Nicky Law. I think he's good enough to make decent contact with the ball there and get a shot on target.
Murdoch. Öztürk. Nicholson. Vucic and McHattie together again. It's been a battle. Zaliukas. Law. Foster. McCall, 7 years a Rangers player, took over in March. It remains to be seen whether he'll stay in charge for next season. As it stands, Rangers will have to come up against Queen of the South, who've done rather well against them. A good effort. Cammy Bell's kick. Nicky Clark's header. Vucic will take this on, but it's straight at Gallagher. Hearts have only failed to score 4 times this season, twice against Celtic in the Cups and against Hibs and Dumbarton. But Rangers were in control here at a windy Tynecastle. Lucas won that now. Nicky Clark. And he'll get a free kick. Tripped by McHattie.
Just so many needless fouls given away. Just relieves the pressure on that Rangers defence. Clark has looked lively today. Nice and mobile.
Zaliukas. Wallace. Nicky Clark almost sneaking in there. Foster's throw. Vučkić. Shields. Miller. Wallace. Law. Nicholson. That's a free kick off Law.
Did well there, Nicholson, trying to get back to help out his right back, Alan Patterson.
Nelson sent off in the aftermath of that penalty shout.
As well leaving him in the dugout if he's standing there.
Yeah, it's not that far away from the dugout. Shields. Foster. Vučkić. Vučkić has nabbed that off Payado. Jamie Walker intervenes to win it back. Vučkić then took it away from McHattie. It's a little bit scrappy at the moment. Danny Wilson coming to the end of his time at Hearts. He'll be on the move. Been linked with Celtic, been linked with Panathinaikos. We did ask him where he was going before the game in the tunnel, but he wouldn't tell us. Spoil sport. Shields looking for Law. Zaliukas. Miller sliding this through for Clark. It's a good challenge that for McHattie.
There's a challenge that had to be absolutely spot on. If he doesn't get that right, McHattie, it's a red card for him.
Vučkić was trying to make sure of a throw, and it worked out for him in the end. Won by Gomez. Movement ahead from Osman Sow. Foster got back.
Well, I think the Rangers are enjoying the competitive nature of this game, certainly dominating the second half. First half pretty even, but of course, when you get the goals, it just gives you something to defend.
Stuart McCall left Motherwell earlier in the season after working wonders there. He would certainly love to keep the job of Rangers manager. Well, you would, wouldn't you? We shall see. As to Looking for Patterson, but it's going only for a goal kick. Öztürk. El Hasnaoui. Payano now. El Hasnaoui. Gomes. Payano. Walker. So hacked away by Foster. Sent back by Gomes, cleared by Vujkic. Danny Wilson. Still worked out here for Wilson. Away by McGregor. Clark. Nobody up there for Rangers. Gomes. Nicholson. Hearts looking for a way back into the game. Doesn't look too likely so far. Walker though. May well get his shot away. Regular fair force towards Cammy.
Rangers frustrated there with a touch from Callum Murray that kept this alive for Hearts. Eventually getting the shot away here, Jamie Walker right in the middle of the goal, good power behind it.
Paul Murray watching on, past fit and proper, so will take his place on the Rangers board. Lee Wallace will take this throw. Kenny Miller going for the spectacular.
Good movement from Kenny Miller, came short and then across. I think with the way the ball was bouncing, he was always going to have a pop at goal. He'll be happy with his contribution so far, getting that second one.
Kenny Miller's goal today, his 75th for Rangers across his 15 spells or whatever it was. Here's El Hasnaoui. Flip from McCarthy. Miller. Danny Wilson stopped that reaching Nicky Clark. The Rangers could take another route here. Lee Wallace. Wallace blocked by Öztürk. Murdoch. And Gomes both going for that. Tidy from Gomes. Jamie Walker has Osman Sow to his left. And so past Foster, but then McGregor was there.
Brilliant from McGregor, really good defending. Such a good move from Hearts too. All started with Margaro Gomes in his own half, sent Hearts on the attack, winning a couple of tackles.
Gomes, Walker. Hasnaoui. Patterson. Gomes. Gallardo. It's come to McHattie. Half an hour to go. in the regular championship season. Walker. Payado. Poor touch. Really fancied a shot, but for that.
Yeah, Rangers defending in numbers. I think they obviously appreciate that Hearts get right back in this with the next goal. They almost did here. Nutmeg there on Foster, but so well read. Darren McGregor getting the tackle away.
So chasing. Foster has to touch it out. Gennaro Zefao will be coming on shortly. Scored 10 goals in 14 games for Hearts since arriving in January. So, trying to work his way through. So it was McHattie, and Cammy Bell had to react swiftly there to prevent McHattie scoring.
Well, that was so determination there from McHattie going through this ball. Zalukis actually should be stronger. You must know that McHattie's coming in there 100%. He jumps out of it slightly and is hurt because of it.
Hearts are going to make that change before the corner is taken. El-Haz now is being replaced by Zefao. He started his career at PSV, Zefao, but he's on loan from Groningen. Scored at Ibrox last month. And straight into the heart of the action here. Nicholson taking a long way around. A very long way around. But he ran into Nicky Law, and Hearts rather wasted that. Well, a few of their players went upfield as well, so they need to get back quick here, although Gomez is always covering.
I think he wanted to get the shot away there, Sam Nicholson. He put his hand up there to offer an apology to his teammates.
Burdock. Miller. Wallace. Clark. Wallace. Trying to set up Nicky Law. Clark. Öztürk. Away. Gomez to Clark. Kenny Miller. Patterson. Zalukis couldn't clear it offside against Sir.
He's lucky Zalukis, it was a poor touch. All breaks here to Zalukis after this forward pass. It's a poor touch there. And it's a good decision from the linesman.
McHattie. McGregor. Misjudged by Foster. No worries, he has it anyway. Vujkic. Miller. Wilson. McGregor. Away by Patterson. Gomez. Catching Zalukis.
Well, he's so late there, Gomez. I just can't believe he made the challenge. He was never going to get there. And that could be a sore one for Zalukis. Lucas not happy with Gomez, having a word with him.
And now Zalukis will be spoken to by Callum Murray.
Well, Gomez is the offender here. It's always a Lucas ball. It's a silly challenge. Gomez must realise with his experience, he was never getting on the end of that. As soon as he raises his leg to make the challenge, he knows he'll make contact. He's lucky to get away with it.
Gomez has been booked 11 times this season. Another one actually would lead to a 2-match suspension, so usually held over until the following season. Lucas, who spent 7 years with Hearts, goes short to Shields. Wallace. Gone back by Patterson. Knocked on by So, who will get the throw from off McGregor. Patterson looking for Nicholson. So Lucas calm. And Wallace. And Law. Miller. Danny Wilson. Gomez. Walker. Öztürk. Shoot, say the Hearts fans. He did in the Edinburgh derby. Zeefouk. Wallace took it away from Nicholson. Walker. Nicky Law is going to bring that away as Hearts look towards the referee. Not for the first time.
Well, Callum Murray making a lot of big decisions. Hearts wanting a penalty here. Really good refereeing from Callum Murray. Absolutely aware of what's going on around him.
Patterson. Hearts are going to bring on Kenny Anderson soon. Deadline day arrival from Valvik. Born in Holland, but his dad's from Dundee. His granddad was a Hearts fan. Still no sign of a Hearts recovery, and that will suit Rangers here as they start to prepare themselves for the playoffs. Hibs 2-0 up at Falkirk, so even though Rangers are doing what they had to do today, it matters little at the moment unless Falkirk can come up with some sort of recovery in that game. Hibs will finish second, Rangers will finish third, and Rangers will have to face Queen of the South. Is being replaced. Anderson coming on. There are 20 minutes left of the championship season before the focus switches to the playoffs. They won't be of much concern to him. Öztürk covers. Zaliukas. Murdoch. Law. Dean Shields over this. Wallace.
They're managing the game really well, Rangers, denying Hearts clear and obvious goal-scoring chances. Just wonder whether Stuart McCall might think about making a change soon, just to make sure he sees the game out. A bit more protection in the back line.
Gomez. Wilson. Hattie. Off Shields, it'll be a corner for Hearts. They need to do something soon if they are to salvage their final day. Not long now until they lift the championship trophy. But a corner. Walker's corner. Patterson's header over and out.
No, I think Kenny Miller just does enough here to make sure that Patterson doesn't get a clean header at goal. Certainly meets the ball very well in the air.
Saturday night football this week comes from Old Trafford. It's Manchester United against West Brom from 4:45 on Sky Sports 1. James Keatings will be on for Hearts shortly. Away by McGregor. Now Nicky Law. Wallace. Careless from Shields there. Osman Sow is onto it now. McGregor, so solid, blocked his route.
He has been excellent today, Dan McGregor. Yet again, that's a last-ditch tackle that keeps a shot out, giving great protection to his goalkeeper. Initially, I thought he'd given him too much room here, but McGregor did enough to get back, get the tackle in and complete the clearance. Excellent defending.
Defensively sturdy and strong, and a goal to his name as well. Down McGregor. Nicky Law. Foster, Murdoch. Shields, Wallace. Clark took the shot on. Very comfortable though for Scott Gallagher.
Yeah, to be fair, he's not had too much to do either, but that's a comfortable save. Long range effort from Nicky Clark.
He's been waiting a while to come on. James Keatings is going to replace Sam Nicholson. Bridge-Kitch. Here's Clark. That will be a free kick. Tommy Walker took him out.
Yeah, good play here again. Clark is hit that line really well. From yet enough well from Walker, and Rangers now have the opportunity to get a ball into the box. So Lucas has gone up there with McGregor.
McGregor already on the score sheet. Bridge-Kitch will float this one in. Zaliukas misses a great chance to score against his former club.
Well, Patterson and Ozturk leave it to each other to deal with this threat from Zaliukas. And I've got to say, he gets such a good head on it. He's got to score. That's a huge opportunity to clinch the 90 minutes and all 3 points here for Rangers.
At last, James Keatings has made it, replacing Sam Nicholson. Keatings, who has won promotion to the top flight, the second season running, was at Hamilton Accies when they came up. Scored 11 goals this season. Osman So's the top scorer with 12. Hearts have spread their goals around though. Jamie Walker 11 as well. Safe out 10. But no sign of a goal for them today. It's a gift of a throw.
Really loose pass from Scott Gallagher. He was actually lucky to get away with not having to field an attempted goal.
Gomez. Zefau. Patterson. Zefau. Keating's just on, and McGregor once again in the way.
No surprise, it's McGregor yet again in the heart of it, getting his body in the way. I think Zefau could have got a shot away earlier.
Patterson's long throw doesn't fall favourably for Hearts. Öztürk. Wilson. Rangers' efforts to finish second are pretty much in vain here, because Hibs have scored again at the Falkirk Stadium. Dominic Malonga with the freedom of the park there. And Alan Stubbs' side surely search now to finish as runners-up in the championship. And that'll mean a couple of less games for them, whereas Rangers will have to prepare for 6 matches if they go the distance. Anderson. Keatings. Danny Wilson. Gomez. Foul by Kenny Miller. Put to offer an apology to Morgaro Gomez. And McCulloch is going to come on for the closing stages. Keatings.
Yeah, again, it's Lee Wallace just getting in the way of the shot, taking the sting out of it. And Cammy Bell's had a pretty comfortable second half. Although, to be fair to him, what a save he made early in the game from Jamie Walker when it was 0-0.
So Lee McCulloch will be on shortly, sent off against Hearts last month for an elbow. Tom Walsh is also going to come on for Rangers. Vučkić. Slipping it through here for Clark. It comes to Kenny Miller. Keatings. So chasing this, but no surprise who's there again for Rangers. Darren McGregor. So a double change. Lee McCulloch finding himself on the Rangers bench for the first time in exactly 3 years. 18-year-old Tom Walsh also coming on. Ricky Foster is one of those making way, and Harris Vučkić is the other. Tom Walsh making his 9th appearance for Rangers. Lee McCulloch has played a few more times. Just wrapped up 300 games for the club.
I think McCulloch will go to the centre of defence. McGregor moving to right back.
McCarthy. McGregor Bell offers his apology.
Well, Rangers got back into a game last week, late on, scoring 2 goals.
Gomez in. Zayfak has scored for Hearts, and there could be a late revival for the champions yet.
Well, no wonder Cammy Bell held his hands up as an apology. He kept the Hearts attack alive here. And it's Zayfak who's just pulling away to the back post. No real challenge. And he manages to find some sort of angle to get it away from Cammy Bell. He can't move his feet quick enough. For once, Zayfak is away from McGregor. I think Cammy Bell's too near his right-hand post. There's too big a gap there on his left. And all of a sudden, Hearts are right back in it.
Careless. Zayfak makes it 11 goals in 15 games for Hearts. Yes, Rangers were 2 down to Falkirk with 7 minutes to go last week and managed to get a draw. Hearts might be fancying doing something similar against them here. Miller. Saliukas. Suddenly not so straightforward for Rangers here. They would like to head into that playoff against Queen of the South with a win.
Well, this is such a gift. Look at what Bell does here. Takes it so cleanly, and then he's so lucky to get in the way, or rather to throw it into the body there of Patterson. You've got to commend that goal from Zayfak. He's got his team right back in it. It's given them a lift. 7 minutes plus injury time.
Here's where the goal is, that's for sure. Stocky frame of Gennaro Zayfak.
Well, they were managing the game so well, Rangers, and that was a gift from Cammy Bell.
Hearts won 2-1 at Rangers on the opening day. Rangers beat Hearts 2-1 last month. It's a familiar scoreline. It's in Rangers' favour again. Miller. Walker. Kenny Miller. There was a few trying to bring Walker to an abrupt end there. Gomez. Away by Zaliukas. Another Hearts old boy. Ian Black could be on for Rangers imminently. Wilson. Öztürk. Put away by McCulloch. That might be a free kick.
Tell you what, it's a really sore one. Patterson here. Absolutely battered Walsh as he came in. No wonder he's taking a bit of time to recover.
Painful for Tom Walsh. Ian Black, 3 years a Hearts player, a Hearts fan indeed as a boy. Being issued with his instructions by Kenny Black behind Stuart McCall. I'm just going to check on Tom Walsh there, but it was Kenny Miller who they were going to take off, and it will still be Kenny Miller. Kenny Miller has scored what is proving to be the decisive goal at the moment. Will be replaced here. Black, his replacement. Kenny Miller taking his time walking off.
It's been a decent partnership today, I think. A lot of mobility up front for Rangers. Kenny Miller linking up with Nicky Clark.
Zaniukas to take this then. Rangers lead is a slender one as we advance into the final few minutes at Tynecastle. Walsh. Zefa.
Can't believe he didn't feed that to his goalkeeper.
And Shields with a throw, Nicky Clark. Nicky Law. Black. Murdoch. Wallace advanced ahead. Well, Hibs have finally managed to get the better of Falkirk on the final day of the regular season. 3-0 up. Still playing there, but Hibs are going to finish second. Away by McCulloch. Rangers have lost on both their trips to Queen of the South this season. They'll be back there. Zaniukas away. Gomez. There's Turk. Launched by Gallagher. Foul so far from McGregor. If Hearts do lose, it'll only be their 4th defeat of the championship season. 2 of them to Rangers. Bell taking his time here. Not long to go until Anne Budge brings out the championship trophy. And Hearts will have a party to remember a season of outstanding achievement. And Hearts grab a late equaliser here. Safe right with a chance. He's done it! Is it not just typical of the champions to surely have the last word and the last laugh? It's 2-2.
Well, they were just unable to handle Zeefoot. The sheer size, the strength. Look at the way he holds off the defenders here. It comes up to him here, and he just leans in at the edge of the box, making space for himself. It's an absolutely terrific finish. McGregor can't get near him, and as soon as he brings it down with his right foot onto his left, look at the way he controls this shot. Drills it really low through the legs of Nicky Law. Well past Cammy Bell. What an introduction he's had to this game.
And what a find he's been. Make that 12 goals in 15 matches for Hearts. And Rangers, who came back from 2-0 down themselves late on last week. Well, it's happened to them here. And it's full time at the Falkirk Stadium where Hibs have won 3-0. And will finish as runners-up to Robbie Nielsen's Hearts. Sifak off the bench to score a double.
Well, this should have been a huge boost for Rangers getting into the playoffs, coming to the home of the champions and managing to get a good result. They have thrown it away, and yet again the Rangers supporters leave wondering what sort of team they're watching.
It can't happen, can it? A Hearts winner, Osman Sow striding through. It's off McCulloch for a corner, and Hearts fancy winning this now. Danny Wilson waiting. Well, that would be a story if he popped up with a winner in his final game for Hearts. In comes the corner. Zaliukas clears it. Keatings tries again. Wilson! It is clutched by Cammy Bell. There is no fairy tale ending to Danny Wilson's time at Hearts.
Well, Oster should have had it earlier at the front post. Wilson here. It's actually Patterson that gets in his way. Remarkable turnaround in this match.
It's still going to be a pretty good ending for Danny Wilson, mind, because he'll be lifting the trophy soon. Here's Walsh, though. And Rangers win it yet. Got to be a chance for Black. He's put it wide.
Another good chance, falling to Rangers. Walsh doing well on the left-hand side, cutting it back. Ian Black can't control the shot, can't find the angle.
Nielsen's first season in charge of Hearts is almost up. It has been a season to remember. An extraordinary comeback for the champions, who refused to be beaten here. Robbie Nelson sent off in the first half when he felt that Hearts should have had a penalty. Rangers were 2 up until late on. Rangers, who managed to come back of their own last weekend, on the receiving end this weekend. Zafat came off the bench to score twice, and that's the way to get the party started. Danny Wilson will shortly get to grips with the championship trophy. Whatever Rangers did today didn't matter really, because Hibs comfortably saw off Falkirk, and Rangers must now prepare to kick off the playoff series of matches against Queen of the South. Hearts were second favourites to win the championship at the start of the season, behind Rangers, but they had other ideas. Winning 29 of their 36 matches, they only lost 3. It really has been an extraordinary season for Hearts, from the despair of administration and relegation to the absolute joy of promotion. What a difference a year makes.
What a fabulous story for Hearts, and I think the supporters deserve a lot of credit. When this club was in trouble, it was the Hearts fans who reached into their pockets, kept the club alive. The foundation of Hearts did such a magnificent job, and in that Budge, I think they've got just a wonderful leader.
The party will be well and truly underway shortly, when Hearts are presented with the championship trophy on the final day of the season here. It finished Hearts 2, Rangers 2.
I've no idea.